The following is a reenactment of federal court testimony from the trial of Sean Diddy Combs. The content may be disturbing, and some language has been censored to comply with YouTube standards. All individuals are presumed innocent until proven guilty. Listener discretion is strongly advised.
Bring the jury in.
Ms. Ventura, you loved Mr. Combs, correct?
I did.
For 11 years you took care of him?
In some ways.
You called him larger than life?
I did.
Others called him Diddy or Puff Daddy, but you called him Sean, right?
Yes.
You knew a version of him the rest of the world couldn't see, right?
Objection.
Overruled.
In ways.
You kept coming back to him for 11 years?
I wouldn't say coming back.
You believed he loved you too.
I did believe he loved me too.
So when he cheated on you, it hurt?
Not every time.
Bring up this defense exhibit.
Objection. Not in evidence.
That's true. This is not in evidence.
Ms. Ventura, read it just to yourself. Why did you send this message?
To let him know I was going to dinner.
What was going on when these messages were sent?
I'm not sure.
What was going on in your relationship then?
It was early. We were loving.
I offer it.
Objection. Being offered for the truth.
Overruled.
Please read.
I wrote, I love you, smiley face. I'll fly anywhere for you. I love you, Cass.
This 2009 email.
Objection. Hearsay.
Ms. Esteval, ask more questions.
From BlackBerry, what is BG?
Baby girl.
What did you write?
You hungry? Pop, pop.
And Mr. Combs wrote to you, we are so in love we don't do anything else. How long had you been seeing each other's?
Like 2.5 years.
Please read this. 1,364.
I haven't talked to you at all. You don't even try. You rushed me off the phone. I'm really hurt. I don't need your money. I need some attention.
You wanted your special time with Mr. Combs?
Yes.
You testified that you told him, I love you so much you make me a better woman.
I definitely wrote those messages.
You wrote, I can't wait until we have a baby of our own. You knew that he had 6 children at the time?
Yes.
So now, these messages about freak off, when you say, you know it doesn't matter to me, you mean weekend or weekday, either is fine?
That's what it says.
Mr. Combs says, maybe we can call Jules. Can you do it?
Yes.
This was an explicit message from you about the anticipated upcoming freak off.
Objection.
We will take a recess. Ms. Esteval, you may proceed.
Ms. Ventura, this is from Mr. Combs to you. You respond with an extremely explicit message, right?
Yes.
This is 2 days after the planning of a freak off, right?
Yes.
He said, I want to see you. How did you reply?
I can't wait either.
You wrote, I feel like I want to F word, right?
That's what it says.
Mr. Combs says, I'm so horny I can't concentrate. What do you say?
That I'll go to Dwayne Reed for candles and then set up the room.
Did you understand that he was going to take another video of you?
Objection. Speculation.
Ms. Esteval, you can move on.
You ask, any pills on you?
Yes.
What pills were you taking then?
Opiates.
You deleted videos on your devices, right?
Yes.
What did you write? That I need to feel this. This is my husband, the only one who will see this side of me. Were you afraid that Mr. Combs was only seeing you for sex in this way?
That was a concern.
You still were not public in your relationship with him?
Correct.
Were freak offs important?
Integral to us.
Who was at your 21st birthday party in Las Vegas?
Britney Spears, Dallas Austin.
How did you get them there?
They came for Sean.
You're very beautiful and charming.
Thank you.
It's true. Who is Tommy Mottola?
A well-known producer.
You were an up-and-coming star.
I guess you could say that.
After you signed with Bad Boy, things were still platonic?
Yes.
You had a rough performance.
106 in Park. It did not go well for me.
How did he help you after that?
We did a YouTube video. He said, everybody makes mistakes.
What was wrong?
I couldn't hear myself.
You were dating Mr. Leslie. How much older than you was he?
10 years.
Then you traveled to Miami with Mr. Combs. The flyer of the event was just a cover to spend time with Mr. Combs, right?
That's true.
You had a tattoo of Mr. Leslie's initials on your body, right?
Yes.
How many tattoos did you have then?
Objection. Relevance.
Overruled. But let's keep it moving.
3.
The one on your arm?
No regrets.
Mr. Combs taught you how to do oral sex?
He did.
Look at this. Tell me when you're ready. Can you read it?
You can read it. It's making me laugh. It's from 2007.
You wrote, I feel protected. You are sweet. You wrote, I see that Carrie is better fitting for you. I'm hurt that you think I'm malicious. You're very important to me. X. Cass. What were you trying to convey?
It's like a journal entry.
You discuss Carrie Morgan. Did you think Mr. Combs was attracted to her?
There was a point in the very beginning.
Did that complication carry on in your relationship?
Carrie was just always with us.
I'd like to start asking about freak-offs. Sometimes you wore a wig and a mask?
Yes.
The general public did not know.
Objection.
Rephrase.
No one knew until November 2023 in the public.
Yes.
Fair to say his career was ruined after your lawsuit?
I could understand that.
Let's read these messages. Mr. Combs wrote, when are you on your period?
No, now.
What you be thinking about when you horny? Ms. Ventura, if you don't want to read the answers, I can read them.
Thank you.
The O has lots of O's after them, right?
Yes.
After a freak-off, you'd make love with Mr. Combs?
Yes.
Your period, Mr. Combs is asking you when you're on it, right?
Yep.
He's asking in the context of when to meet up and have sex?
Looks like it.
Sometimes you watched him with a female?
2 or 3 times.
Did you talk with Mr. Combs about the swingers lifestyle?
That no one talks about it.
Were you keeping freak-offs secret from your friends?
Yes.
His assistants help him?
With everything.
You would remember if an assistant came in during one of your sessions with an escort?
Not necessarily. I was high.
So you don't remember much.
I had my privacy invaded a lot during that relationship.
This is from July 2012. You say to Mr. Combs, I'm horny and bored. This was after a freak-off, right?
There are a lot of texts here.
I would ask that the witness be allowed to read the entire document.
How many pages?
8.
We don't have a copy for the witness.
We'll show it on the screen, but not in the public gallery. You said Mr. Combs often put you down, but he also sent you encouragement and called you a queen, right?
Yes.
What would trigger Mr. Combs's incessant calls to you?
Anger, doubt about where I was.
If he suspected you of cheating, he'd call you incessantly?
That was one of the reasons.
Because he thought.
Objection?
That's sustained.
Do you believe Mr. Combs has good taste?
I think he does.
He's had an impact on fashion?
People like his style. Sean John.
Did you consult with him on your look?
Sometimes I got advice I didn't ask for.
He still ran his companies even while having all these freak-offs, right?
He did.
What was he addicted to?
Success.
What substances? Opiates?
Yes, he told me, and I saw it.
Did Mr. Combs's mood depend on whether or not he was withdrawing from opiates?
He was more irritable, I would say.
What other drugs was Mr. Combs addicted to?
Objection. No foundation.
I'll ask if I want the grounds. Sustained. Rephrase.
What was his drug of choice?
Ecstasy or MDMA,
Opiates daily.
when he was doing them.
You saw him withdraw?
Yes.
Let's turn to GX411.
It's not in evidence yet.
So B414, page 3 and 4. You wrote, I love our FOs, when we both want it. You felt that?
Loving FOs were just words at that point.
Mr. Combs wrote to you, "I want to freak out right now." And you wrote that you wanted it too. LOL, me too.
I texted more than that.
But you did text that to him. Mr. Combs wrote to you, "Jules is available if you are into it." You could have said yes or no, and you said, "Love you."
There was no yes or no.
Bring up B420 on page 2. Mr. Combs wrote, "Do I have your permission to set up freaky fun?" You wrote, "Ovulation."
Yes,
Here, what do you say?
I asked. Which hotel? I must have called him in between. I don't want to assume anything.
He said montage. You said, "You could also go to Pleasure Chest." What would you get there?
Sexual supplies,
What supplies?
lubricants, outfits.
He says, "Have fun, impress me." You say, "Okay." He says, "Can we kiss a lot?" What do you say?
Yes,
You wrote, "I left the iPad."
I don't know whose iPad this meant.
Mr. Combs wrote, "I'll be there right after my session." This was in June 2017. Do you remember arguments you were having at that time?
Not specifically.
Here you say, "The game starts at 10 p.m., no breaking character, to 8 a.m.
This was a game, a friend of mine told me. A way to rekindle your romance.
By doing something different in the bedroom.
It's a whole getting into character thing.
Mr. Combs says, "Let's get some outfits and go to sex club." Mr. Combs wrote, "Surprise package coming from out of state. Why can't I reach you?" What do you say?
I was getting my brows done.
Did you come to know Mr. Combs was leaving the freak off to go see Kim Porter?
Yes,
How did you find out about Gina? How did you feel? Did it upset you?
yes,
It prompted arguments,
it did.
and he thought you were not faithful. What were his reactions?
It was scary.
Mr. Combs wrote to you, "Let's do something different in NYC this weekend. FYI, Dave, hit me." What does hit mean?
Reached out, and Daniel contacted you. Did this mean you might have a freak off? Might.
He tells you, "You better put me on VIP vibrate alarm or something." He's frustrated you don't answer his texts fast enough?
Right.
You tell him to come to NYC understanding there could be a freak out.
Maybe.
You also saw the Book of Mormon?
Yes,
Masked Pleasure. Is that a sex club?
I would assume.
He asks, "Are you ready for tonight?" What do you say?
Yes, I just have to get some things. This is not about what I felt, right? Because you're skipping over a lot here.
What did you write?
As much as you think you're Bruce Willis, you're not. Your kids were babies when we started dating.
If you saw him on social media on vacation, it was heartbreaking.
It could be. I was 7 years in.
And what about this, about Gina? You wrote, "I don't want to be a side piece, but I'll treat you as a king." You wanted to be the main girlfriend?
In 2013, yes.
You saw social media posts of Mr. Combs with other girlfriends and got angry, right?
Can I speak? I was jealous of certain situations.
Did there come a time he suspected you were in a relationship with someone in the industry? Mr. Muscudi?
Yes,
Mr. Combs thought it could be good for your career if you collaborated with Mr. Mr. Muscudi.
yes.
Why did you begin your relationship with Mr. Muscudi?
We enjoyed each other's company.
You were in a relationship with Mr. Combs,
We were on a break.
but you were still doing freak-offs with him?
Yes,
After Mr. Combs found out by going through your phone, you went to see him. You knew he was upset. He previously attacked you.
yes. I thought I'd be safer with other people there.
Your affair with Mr. Muscudi was only a month long, but you got a burner phone for it?
Right.
Mr. Combs has kicked you in the back?
Yes,
This came up later in your relationship that you had cheated on him with Kid Cudi?
he brought it up quite a bit.
When he cheated, he said, "Well, you had an affair with Kid Cudi, right?"
Sometimes.
He suspected you of having an affair with another person in the industry. You were in South Africa filming?
Yes, Honey 3.
While you were there, you saw a photo of Mr. Combs with Gina and were irate, right?
Angry.
You blocked him and focused on the movie, right?
I tried my best.
Mr. Combs suspected you of a relationship with whom?
Michael B. Jordan.
You sent a video not only to Mr. Combs, but also to staff. Who? D-Rock?
Yes,
You sent it to them because you were angry with all of them?
I was hurt. I spent all my time with them.
You thought they were in on it. The physical abuse, when did your father learn about it?
Same time as my mother.
Did Mr. Combs come to Connecticut to speak to your parents?
I don't know if it was then.
Carrie Morgan knew about the abuse?
Yes.
The eyebrow gash incident, what was it about?
Didn't answer the phone and went to sleep. I was supposed to be packing for a trip.
He was inebriated?
I don't remember that.
Why were you asleep?
A drink at the Abbey had something in it, I think.
Did Mr. Combs ever abuse you while he was inebriated, then say he didn't remember it?
Yes.
Did you feel he was not taking responsibility?
Yes.
For drugs, you'd both go to rehab?
Rehab wasn't really a thing during our relationship.
The freak-offs were an opportunity for you to take drugs together?
Yes.
You went a lot to Burning Man?
Yes.
Did you ever call yourselves Get High Partners?
We did.
Did you take drugs from him without him knowing it?
Yes.
What was his reaction?
Explosive.
Did he tell LA dealers not to deal to you?
Yes.
You told Ms. Coram that you learned only after the fact that Mr. Combs had dangled Ms. Bongolan off the balcony?
I'm not sure.
You were on drugs?
I'm not sure.
You got a life coach for your drug use, according to this document?
I don't know who that person is.
You were doing a lot of drugs?
It was a rough time.
You tried to get into a rehab, the Golden Door?
It was a spa. There was a time I lost all sense of smell and taste and woke up in a hospital with an IV in my arm. I tried then to get help.
The time after San Bernardino, you learned that he had overdosed?
A very strong opiate, yes.
Were you ever not addicted to painkillers?
We took ibogaine.
Where did you get it?
Cancun, Mexico, separately.
When Mr. Combs threw you off the boat in Cannes, when he accused you of taking drugs and squeezed your leg.
Among other things.
But you still wanted to be with him?
I did.
Switching topics. When you say Mr. Combs went with guns to find Suge Knight, do you remember telling the government that you did go with them?
No,
Let me show you.
Just for the parties.
I did not go with them. So I don't think I said that.
You also did drugs with Ms. Morgan, right?
Yes.
Do you recall telling the government that you did not set what he did, hitting her in the head with a wooden hanger?
I saw the hanger. I saw he was angry that I was doing drugs with Carrie.
This broke up your 17-year friendship with her?
It did.
Did you tell Mr. Combs about your relationship with your now husband? No, Ms. Morgan sued you and Mr. Combs.
Made a demand.
And you paid part of that?
I did.
And you haven't spoken with her since?
Maybe one text.
That was the relationship ender?
Yes.
Now, is this from the day before the Intercontinental Hotel incident?
This is a long document. We need time to read it.
We'll take a break then.
Is this from March 4th?
With UCT time, it is March 3rd.
Okay. Mr. Combs refers to accessories.
For the premiere.
You sent him an explicit message?
Yes.
He responded with a number of M's. He wrote, "Too bad you have to work, LOL."
He did.
You ask him, "Are you feeling better?" Then he's discussing bodily function.
Yes. Could we just clarify what time these messages are really from with the UCT?
There's a stipulation on that.
Mr. Combs went to your premiere lunch at London Hotel?
He did.
Then he says, I just got out of a spiritual therapy session.
I asked, how did it go?
He said it's a process. This is leading up to the hotel incident. You say, baby, I want to F.O. so bad. You were asked in your direct and said you didn't want him to ruin your premiere.
Sure.
Mr. Combs says, if we start at 7 p.m. and go until 4 a.m., you can get enough rest after.
Yes.
He's saying it'd be a shorter than usual freak off?
That's how I would understand it.
What do you say?
Carrie's here. We can't do it at my house.
You say, that guy is sick. I'm not going to ask you what you meant. So you were turning to Johnny. Was he a dancer or an escort?
We hired him as a dancer, but he did what an escort does.
Do you remember the beginning of this freak off in the Intercontinental?
Not really.
The drugs were bad MDMA, right?
I have no idea.
It's 5 o'clock. Jurors, you may go home. Do not look up anything about the case.